What's going on, Aquarius? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your collective Aquarius reading. For those of y'all who are new here, my name is Shani and this is Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. I upload collective messages for each zodiac sign throughout the week. On Fridays, I come and do elemental messages for us all. So if those are things that you are wanting to keep up with, or if you're just wanting to support the channel, please do make sure that you subscribe, okay? Today we're going to be getting into a three-part message. Excuse me. What is it that you need to know or be aware of? What is it that you need to work on? And what is the potential outcome of the overall energies that will be presented to us? With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Excuse me. All thanks and praise to the Most High. You know their hearts and you know their situations. Can you give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive the message at hand with an open mind and an open heart? I ask that you give me the words to be able to articulate this message in the best way possible. And I also ask that you clear anything standing in the way of their clarification, confirmation, transformation, and healing at this time. Ashe. Ooh. My bad. My bad. All right, Spirit. What is it that Aquarius needs to know at this time? Thank you. What is it that our fellow Aquarius needs to know at this time? Thank you. What? Aquarius, I don't know why y'all energy got me like yawning so much. Underneath it all, you do have the Eight of Swords. This is really giving the energy of focusing on like the problems, right? Like feeling like the problems are too much, too big, too strong. Not allowing yourself, not allowing yourself to really pay attention to the solutions that are being presented to you throughout this time. Is there something behind here that I'm about to miss? There is. It's really given because you're putting your energy into too many places. It's almost like you spreading yourself thin. You moving too fast. You not like, slow down. Slow down. It don't have to happen like rapidly. Take your time. Like if you take the time necessary, you'll be able to see things like in a way that will help you, you know, gather your thoughts around things. It's like you don't have, you want things to happen super fast, right? You want things to clear up. You want things to happen fast for some reason. So it's kind of like you're putting your faith in other people in a sense, right? Like going and asking certain questions. I wouldn't necessarily say like seeking validation, but it could come off like that for some of you as well. You know how you ask somebody a question to see if they think what you need to do is right? They can't really tell you what's right or what's wrong for you. They can just give you their opinion based on what they would do or how they would move if they were in a similar situation. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what needs to happen within or for you. So please do keep that in mind. When it comes to what it is that you need to know or be aware of, you start off with the Knight of Discs on the table. And then you have the Prince of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Star card in reverse. Okay? Aquarius. Why? It's like, are you afraid of emotions? Like, are you afraid of emotions? Because that's really what they want you to be aware. Like, you're holding yourself up, or you're holding yourself back from making the move that you need to make, because there is this emotion that you feel, right? And it may be it's a feel good emotion that's popping up when it comes to it. It's a feel good emotion that pops up, but it's like you don't really trust that it's going to work out in your favor, or you don't really trust that this is the thing that you need to do. Regardless of like whether it works out how you expect it to, or how you want it to or not, what you're being guided to do is necessary. Like, maybe it's gonna help you in another way. I don't know. For some of y'all, it's gonna do what it needs. Like, for everybody, it's gonna do what it needs to do. But it's given like, you know what it is that you want. You know what you need to do to get to it. It makes you feel good. But then you don't believe that this is meant for you, or you don't trust that this is what you're supposed to do, or maybe even who you're supposed to be doing it with. You gotta trust, right? You have to trust. If like majority, right? You believe in a higher power, God, source, Allah, the Most High, the universe, whatever it is that you associate that Most High energy to. You believe in this energy, but do you trust the energy though? Like, do you trust the Most High? Do you trust that the universe is always working in your favor? Do you trust in God, right? Like, you say you believe, but now like show it. Like, show that you believe that, you know, that you always being looked out for, regardless of what's going on, or regardless of what happens. You're looking directly at what it is that you want to come into. Like, you know how to get there. You've been putting in the work. So why count yourself out? Like, why doubt yourself at this time? And I'm not like laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. It's the energy, because it's like, you know, your mind playing tricks on you. If it feels good, and you know that, you know, it is conducive to your future, go for it. Go for it. What's the worst that can happen, right? And when you think like what's the worst that can happen, think what's more worse that can happen than that. And the more you think of the worst that can happen, the more you'll be like, I'm tripping. Like, I'm really tripping. It's not even like I'm making this shit way more than what it needs to be. I'm tripping. Because you tripping. Like, you tripping. You tripping. Spirit, what is the message for Aquarius? What is it that Aquarius needs to work on at this time? Oh, that's quite a few. Golly. Literally what I did. I feel like majority of these cards that just came out is pretty much what I said. We're not even gonna go into it underneath it all for this one, because we got 6 cards that came out right here. So we're gonna just take these 6 and call it a day. What it is that you need to work on. You got the 7 of Cups. You have the Princess of Wands. You got the 8 of Cups in reverse. The Moon card. The Hierophant. And the 10 of Swords. Okay? What are we going to do with you? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What is it that you need to work on, Aquarius? The lies that you tell yourself. You know how you'll be thinking like, oh, I want to do something, and then you'll allow yourself like, oh, I can't do that. Stop telling yourself what you can't do. Right? Like, it's almost like this it's the illusions that keep you distracted from actually being able to operate in your truth, like your authenticity, doing what you know you want to do. Like, the things that you tell yourself that keep you from doing what you want to do, they're like lies, right? They're lies. And there is some type of emotional attachment here that needs to be dealt with. Then I don't know if it's like the emotional attachment to what you want stuff to look like, or the emotion. I don't know. Because what is it? You got the the 8 of Cups in reverse, and then followed by that you have the Moon card. So again, it's like this emotional attachment to how you want your path, or how you seen your path going. And it very much so can be based on like the things that society has put in your mind, right? But right now is the time for you to start tapping into your intuition and stop overthinking. And this is, again, with all due respect, stop overthinking it. Like, they just keep on you're lying to yourself. You lying to yourself. You lying to yourself. You lying to yourself. You lying to yourself. Do what is going to work best for you. Who cares how other people gonna see it? Who cares what society says it's supposed to look like or what it's supposed to be? Everybody don't have the same path. So what one person does or goes through or experiences or has on their path has absolutely nothing to do with you and where you are, where you stand, what spirit, God, source, the universe is putting into you for you to act out, play out, right? Like, everybody got a role. Your role is your role. Their role is their role. Overthinking, like looking around you and overthinking, and maybe even the energy of comparison, it's just a big distraction. Like, for real, it's just a big distraction. It's just a big distraction. You know better than I do because it's your personal situation. But you gotta start being honest with yourself. Like, what's the essence of what you want, right? And be okay with not settling for anything less than that. Regardless, again, of what it looks like on the surface. Follow your heart. Because when you don't, all you do is put yourself in a position to be forced back into alignment. Because what you want, what you desire, right? It's like you desire this thing, and there is a person or something that has fulfilled this for you, but you're not allowing yourself to get it from where it came from. It's almost like you're wanting other people to be who that person was or to do. It's really giving like a facade. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You just got to be honest with yourself. You gotta understand that you gotta be honest with yourself when it comes, like, free yourself from these societal standards. Free yourself from holding on to what other people may think you're supposed to do or who you're supposed to do it with in your life. It's that attachment, the emotional attachment to what other people expect of you. You want to get rid of that so that you can really start to, like, pay attention to your path and not be, again, distracted by what's going on outside of you. When you eliminate those distractions, maybe you need to take a break, take a step back, isolate yourself, right? When you take a step back, it allows you to tap more into yourself, to recognize what it is that you actually desire and or require at this time. And then not putting yourself in a position to overthink the situation. Like, go for it. Just go do it. How are you going to learn if you're not allowing yourself to have the experiences? You gotta go through it in order for you to grow through it. Like, I hope that makes sense. Dang, I hope that makes sense. Spirit, what is the potential outcome. What is the potential outcome for Aquarius based on the presented energy? It's almost seeming like y'all ain't got no potential outcome. Spirit, what is the potential outcome? I knew it. So I just knew it. I knew it, and I should have said it. Ashe. Thank you. You want to know? What's underneath it all? Oh my gosh, y'all are so complicated. The Two of Swords is underneath it all. This is, find your place of peace, your place of mental balance. Like, allow yourself like some peace. Be okay with whatever decision you make. If you make a decision, whether it's one way or the other, be okay with it, because it's like there is going to be some good, there's going to be some bad, there's going to be some, you know, it's, you got to be able to find this common place to where you can be okay with how you think about whatever your situation is. But listen here, don't keep running from the new beginning. Don't keep running towards being confused and then running away from your new beginning, because for what? For the potential outcome, you have the Sun card. You have the Nine of Discs. You got the Ace of Wands in reverse. And you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's pretty much like either open yourself up to receiving the things that you want to receive, or, you know, push everything that you want away by not doing what you know that you need to do to tap into, receive, experience your happiness. I mean, open yourself up to being able to receive, and not just the materialistic or the, you know, the societal standard type of shit, okay? It's really like tap into yourself, tap into your heart, right? With that Ace of Cups being up there, truly follow your heart, and allow the things that you desire to come to you. I tell y'all all the time that you attract what you're in alignment with. And if you choose to keep not doing what you know you need to do in order for you to live in your truth, then you ain't gonna be experiencing no type of happiness. And it's, you know, that's a choice. It's a choice. It's definitely a choice. So with that being said, we're going to go into the Money and the Law of Attraction cards. Let's see what they have for you in this deck. Spirit, what is the message that you have for Aquarius? Can you please give us the energy that we need? Why did you have to fall? Thank you. Okay. Oh, look, my hair getting too long. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation is the vibration of alignment with who you are. Appreciation is the absence of everything that feels bad and the presence of everything that feels good. When you focus upon what you want, when you tell the story of how you want your life to be, you will come closer and closer to the vicinity of appreciation. And when you reach it, it will pull you towards all the things that you consider to be good in a very powerful way. You want to feel good, but you're afraid to feel good because you're not sure if, like, maybe you're not afraid of feeling good. Maybe you're afraid of being hurt. or afraid of making the wrong decision. But no decision that you make can be a wrong decision. It's everything that it needs to be when it happens and when it needs to happen that way. Accept it for what it is. I definitely hope that this gave you some type of clarification, confirmation, or assisted you with your transformation at this time. This is the message that I have for you. Please do make sure that you tap in for the elemental messages on Fridays. And until next time, make sure you enjoy yourself. Peace.